Hello, everyone. My name is Luke, aka the Horror Nerd, and formerly known as Mr. Rage or Luke the Toxic Nintendo Fanboy. Just all the shit that I used to be called here on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a personal video. You could probably already tell from the title and the description of the video. So yeah, this is going to be personal. And this is not going to be like one of those I'm leaving YouTube again moments. No, I'm actually just going to be talking to you guys about the future and also some things that I plan on doing with my life and this channel. So yeah, but anyways, 2024, man. This year definitely wasn't what I expected it to be. And honestly, like, obviously, as we live, we learn and we realize things. For some people, it takes longer for them to realize, but for me, it didn't. And what I've learned this year is we can have expectations for life. We could envision things in our future. And the truth is, even when we try our hardest to ensure that the future that we see actually happens in our life itself has a pretty rude way of showing you that it can be something completely different from what you want it to be. So many things could happen. So many circumstances can happen. The truth is, what we envision in our future, like, we could try and predict life as much as we want, and we can do it as much as we want. But truth be told, we can never truly know what the future holds, no matter how much we want to envision the future that we want to see. And that's what I learned in 2024 because, this year was an example of what I'm saying. Like, because I had so many expectations for this year. I had so many things envisioned for the future for this year, which is now my present. And barely any of those things happened. 2024 it was not a bad year. I don't want to call it a bad year, but it wasn't a good year either. I mean, both 2023 and 2024 had their moments where I was genuinely happy, genuinely excited, and genuinely terrified. So much shit happened in both years. But what I'm trying to say is we can never truly predict life. Sometimes life can feel like a script that's all playing out when so many things are happening to us all at once, whether bad or good, Life is unexplainable and life is a mystery. There are things in life that cannot explain life itself. Like, it's so much. Like, it's so much to take in. And all we can do is just learn about what life throws at us, and we can try and figure out how life is so we can be more prepared for whatever life does for us in the future, whether bad or good. You prepare for the shit that life throws at you, and you enjoy the goods that happen in life when those good things actually do happen. And I've tried to become more grateful as well for the good things that I do have in my life. God knows that things can definitely be worse, but the point that I'm trying to make is the most terrifying thing about life, and the thing that does not need to be predicted, but the thing that we already know about life, the one thing that we know is life is very short. I feel like sometimes for some people, by the time they realize how short life is, they're already like 50 years old and half of their life is already gone. Like, it's terrifying when you realize that. But thankfully for me, I have realized how short life is, and I have realized that time is passing by very quickly for me. Like I said, I'm gonna be 19 in like 3 months, and then 19, then 20, then 21, 22. I mean, we live for decades, but the years fly by so quickly. The fact that I could remember most of what happened this year is proof that, this year was short. Life itself is short. Like, I remember so much. But basically what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to move on. I want to move on. I want to actually get somewhere in my life. And what this has to do with the YouTube channel is I plan on using this channel as a way to remember some of the things that happen in my life. Like, maybe I'll pick up vlogging in the future, POV videos, point of view, like when I get my first job or anything. Like, I want to do a lot with this channel, but what I'm trying to say is that I want to evolve. I want to actually get somewhere, and I want this channel to be evolving with me. Like this channel, I wanted this channel to just be for like horror stuff and making horror game content videos and horror stuff in general. Trust me, that'll still be there, but I want to do more with this channel. I want to use this channel for a greater purpose than just being a horror nerd. And believe me, I'm still going to be a horror nerd. Like that's still going to be there. I'm obviously still going to be like into my hobbies, deep into my hobbies and deep into my favorite genre, which is the horror genre, but there comes a moment in life where you have to truly focus on what's either important or you have the choice of focusing on what isn't important. And the thing is, when you focus on what's not important, you will eventually and inevitably face the consequences of not prioritizing things that you should actually be putting more time in. And I have not been doing that. I need to actually be putting more time into the things in my life that actually mean something besides just sitting on this chair in this crappy apartment that I live in, just playing video games and making YouTube videos. Like, that's what I used to do when I was on my Mr. Rage channel. And I remember I was dealing with this one fucking hater who was like, all you do is you just make videos yelling and ranting about stuff. And that person was right. That's really what I was doing. Basically, what I'm saying is I feel like I don't really have a life that means something. I feel like my life is actually pretty meaningless right now. I haven't done anything that mattered. I haven't really improved myself that much. My health is still crappy. Like, I don't want to be like everyone else who's a part of this miserable ass generation. I'm trying to actually be the type of person that can get things done that are important for themselves and can also do what's right for themselves as well as others. I actually have morals, and it makes me upset knowing that I haven't actually prioritized my life goals that I have and the things that I want and the things that I need to actually do. Because there's a difference. There's things that you want, and then there's things that you need to do, right? And I haven't done none of them. Basically, 2024 was kind of a bad year because I probably didn't do a whole bunch of things that I was supposed to do, even though I did try. I don't think I put in enough effort. Even though it feels like I did, I know that I didn't. Being mentally ill as well, having untreated ADHD definitely makes it worse when you're trying to actually do important things. But anyways, what I'm saying is I just want my life to actually go somewhere. Like, I'm going to be 19 really soon. These months will pass by very quickly. And I want to actually get things done. I want to get things done that need to be done. I want to be done with those things that have to get done, so I could actually just put them away and be done with them. Like, I want to actually have that comforting feeling knowing that I have done what's important and now I can move on and do more things in life that I need to do. Like having a good career, making decent money, having a decent living, and maybe even having a great living and making great money. Like, the thing about life as well is, although life is unpredictable, life is also not going to serve everything to you on a silver plate. Like, it's not going to just be easy, and it's not just going to come over to you because you want it to. Like, you do have to put in effort. Like, when you want things out of life, you actually do have to put in some effort to getting those things. And sometimes you'll get them, and sometimes you won't. And when you don't get the things you want, you try again until you either get those things or until you get something else that's maybe even better than what you wanted before. Because obviously, there's a lot of things in life to look forward to. There's a lot of things in life to gain, and there is some things that we may lose. But that's okay, because there's a lot of things in life. Like, people don't seem to understand that life is big. There's plenty of opportunity. There's so much to look forward to. There's so much to do. And there's so much to also learn, experience, gain, and become stronger from the heartache that we may face as well. Because obviously life can also be quite difficult sometimes. Sometimes so difficult that you don't even want to live life anymore. I get it, but I want to experience those things. Like, I want to actually get somewhere. I don't want to just be doing nothing and just waiting for everything to just pass me by without doing anything. I don't want to be like the rest of Gen Z where they just want to play video games all day. Like, yeah, I love gaming, I love TV, but I know for one that there are so many things in life that I could experience, and there are so many other things that I can be chasing in life, things that I want, things that I need, and things that I know will make me happy, and things that will eventually lead to me having a fulfilling life, by getting the things in life that will make me happy. And I don't even really want a lot. Like I just want a normal happy life. I want to be dying on my deathbed when I'm old, and I want to be thinking about all the great things I did before I pass on. I don't want to just be doing nothing. I love video games, but all of those virtual worlds are literally just that. They're virtual, they're not real, it's fake, it's fiction. I want to actually experience the pleasures, the joy, and even the heartache of life, because there's no point in not having heartache. Heartache makes you stronger. Going through tough times makes you more mature. It makes you learn. It makes you more experienced to avoid, I mean, mistakes, because, and not only that, but heartache is inevitable. Like, I've learned not to be afraid of heartache. I've learned to actually be welcoming towards it because it's part of life. I don't mind going through heartache. I don't mind suffering. It's part of the human experience. Too many people nowadays are just not mentally strong enough to deal with it. That's why people get so overwhelmed and get so miserable and depressed over even slight heartache, like, financial issues or things like that. I mean, life can only be as miserable as you make it feel like. Like, if you feel really miserable and you allow bad things to really get under your skin and make them get you down, then you're going to feel like it's a lot worse than it actually is. The more positive you are and the more confidence you have in yourself, the more you'll know and the more you'll feel, and the better you will deal with the heartaches of life. Because when you have confidence in yourself and when you know just how strong you are, nothing in life can truly get you down. And even when it does feel that way, you'll always be strong enough to bounce back no matter how much weight is on you and no matter how hard it feels to get back up when you've been knocked down so many times. When you are a strong enough person and when you know just how strong you are, you know how strong you could be, and when you actually want to be the one that saves you when you need someone to save you, it feels good as well, because no one else in this world is going to save you, especially from yourself. Because a lot of times we end up causing our own heartaches in life. A lot of times we make mistakes. You make mistakes, you learn from those mistakes, and you become strong enough to deal with the consequences of your mistakes. And then in the future you make better choices so you can have better outcomes and you can have a better experience in life, because life is not supposed to be miserable. Like, human beings like us, like, I have so much pride for our species, and it's sad because other people don't understand just how strong we can all be if we just can be the ones to boost our confidence when we need it to be boosted, and to be the strength of ourselves when we need that strength to move forward and to move on and to keep fighting no matter how difficult and no matter how hard it gets. We are our own strength. No one else except for us. I have learned that there is no one else in this world that you could depend on except for yourself. Because when you need to depend on someone else, what's going to happen if they're not there? What's going to happen if they decide to abandon you or not help you? Or what if they can't help you? Sometimes in life, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to depend on a friend or family. But really and truly, in the end, you have no one but yourself. You are in charge of your own life, meaning you are the only one that can actually do what needs to be done to get those things in life done. Whether it's a financial or a career or just making the right choices. I mean, for me personally, I want to have a good career. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to have a career where I'm not miserable and I'm not actually sad or miserable about actually going to work. I want to have a job where I actually like working, because I want to have a good career that is both fulfilling and also makes me feel like I am important. I want to have a job that makes me feel important, a job that actually makes me feel like I'm doing something that matters and makes me happy to be doing what matters. I don't want to have a miserable job like that where, oh man, I gotta go to work. I don't want to go to work. I just want to do something else. Like, I don't want that. But I just hope that everyone, hopefully more people at least, can just understand my words and understand that although life gets very difficult, life can be putting us through trials of so much pain and suffering. It's really our choice to either give up or give in to our own inner strength, because you have to give into it. You have to realize first, and you have to accept that life is difficult, bad things happen, and I need to deal with them. You have to accept that first. You have to accept that I am a human being, but I am strong. I'm a human being, and this is part of the human experience, because suffering is part of the human experience. Suffering is part of everyone's life. There's not a single person in this world who hasn't suffered at least once in their life. So the point I'm trying to make is suffering is okay. That's the point I'm trying to make. Suffering is okay because we are strong enough to deal with it. We are durable enough to take as many hits that life gives us. Life can give us a beatdown. Life can have us on the ground, and it can feel like no matter how hard we try and get up, even when we do get back up, we just get knocked down again. Life can feel like that for a lot of people. Life can be extremely tormenting and extremely hard. It can feel like you're already in hell. I get it. I've seen it. I've seen it in other people's lives, and I've had it in my own life. But that's okay. It's okay because we are strong enough to deal with it. But only if you believe in yourself, and only if you believe that you are strong enough to deal with it, because you are. I mean, it's impossible for life to be impossible for us. I mean, at least for me, like, I believe it's impossible for anything in life to be impossible. You can have whatever you want in life. You just have to put in the effort to actually get it. You don't chase after something and be like, oh man, my legs are tired, I don't want to chase after it anymore. If you really want what you're chasing, then you will have it. And if you are strong enough to take life's most painful hits, then nothing will truly be able to get you down. You'll always be able to bounce back. This is how I feel. This is my own philosophy about life and how I feel about it. I feel like nothing in life can truly stop me. I feel like no matter how difficult it gets, and even when it gets kind of worrying or scary, or if I start getting like anxiety about what's going to happen, I always tell myself that I know that I'm strong enough to deal with it. I know that I could deal with it, and I know that I will eventually get done what needs to be done. I may have not done it this year because of everything, but I'm improving. I know I am. I know I'm going to get better, and I hope that you guys can as well. I want my future subscribers, if I have any, and my future viewers, if I have any, to be watching this video in like a year or so, or whenever they see this video, and I want them to get motivated. I want to motivate people, and I want people to understand that life is too short to be always thinking about the negatives and to always be miserable when you don't have to be, because there's too much to life. There's so much in life. People don't realize it. There's so much things in the world and so much things in life to experience and so many things to do. I mean, the world is yours because your life is yours. So everything that the world can give you, it's yours to keep. It's yours to experience, whatever it may be. Like, people need to understand that life is not just about paying bills and going to work. Like, it can be so much more than that if you actually put in the effort. You gotta put in effort too. You can't just wait for things to happen to you. You gotta actually go out there and get them. It's like a dog chasing after a car, except for with us, we actually have a reason for chasing after that car. That's obviously, we're not really chasing after a car, but you get what I'm trying to say. You actually gotta put in effort. You can't just wait. You gotta actually do it. And I know I said that life can be unpredictable and we can never truly know what the future holds, but just because we don't know what the future truly holds, that doesn't mean that we can't put in the effort to have a better future. Whatever may be in that future, we can influence what the future will be. Whatever we do, the choices we make now will influence the scenarios that happen then. It's all about what we do now, pretty much. But now where does this leave the YouTube channel? The Dread Central. I will be rebranding this channel. I will be kind of changing some things around. It's still going to be a gaming channel, but at the same time, there will be videos just like this one, just discussion videos, things like this, where I just kind of sit down and talk with you guys. It'll be all kinds of shit, discussion videos, gaming videos, all kinds of stuff. You can expect everything, but that's what I plan on doing with this channel, because I do want to do things with this channel. I want this channel to be a part of my evolution because I know that I will actually do these things. I know that my life is going somewhere. I know that I'm going to do these things, and I want you guys to be right there with me. I know that some of my subscribers and some of my viewers from my original Mr. Rage channel have followed me on this one, so if you guys are here right now, thank you so very much. But, yeah. Anyways, that's the little update I want to give you guys about this channel. The channel will be rebranded. I will be making more content as well that does not just involve just horror stuff. Maybe some gameplay videos, some streams, stuff like that here and there. Just trying to put some more content and variety content on this channel. But yeah, I'm also going to be hopefully uploading more, more videos, more things like that. And maybe, like I said, I'm thinking about doing vlogging in the future because I'm going to be doing a lot of things for 2025. 2025 is going to be a busy ass year, so I might pick up vlogging just so I can show you guys what's going on, what I'm doing, how good I'm doing, or what's going on, the improvements I'm going to be making. But yeah, I hope you guys will be there with me. I really would appreciate if you are, and I will be happy to see you guys. I'll be happy to see all my viewers from the Mr. Ray channel if they do come over, but even if they don't, it's fine. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if I was able to motivate some of you at least, I really hope I was. Just remember, you're only as strong as how strong you believe you are. If you believe you're really strong, then you are. You got to have that confidence. You can't think to yourself, oh, I'm weak, I can't deal with this, I need help, or life is just so bad, like nothing's going my way. Listen, when nothing is going your way, make it go your way. Tell yourself, things aren't going my way and I want them to go my way. So make them go your way, Don't be a quitter. Don't quit. Don't lose. Be your own winner. Impress yourself. Show yourself that you were able to come out on top. Even when you was all the way down at the bottom, you still were somehow able to get back on top. You'll surprise yourself. You'll realize just how strong you are. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck by till the end, thank you so very much for just hearing me ramble about all this crap. I hope it was able to help some of you out. I really do. And we've got a lot of stuff planned for the channel as well. I can't wait. Now that I've also got better editing software, the videos are going to look a lot better. There's going to be better edits, better improvements here in my videos, whether they're gaming videos, discussion videos, whatever. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, y'all, and peace out.